I can be a side chick to my husband when he wants me to. I can be a housewife to him when he wants me to. I can be a sugar mommy. Now he go just tell me what he want and I go run and you understand?
Babe, so the amazing thing about you is you're beautiful, you're hardworking, you're loving, you're my wife forever. You understand? Basically, I love you. In time, I would advise myself to I would advise myself to marry a woman who will help you to grow, not somebody that is going to bring you down or somebody that is going to drain you. Might be physically, might be financially, and otherwise. Somebody that will help you to grow. Somebody that also help you to grow spiritually. Not somebody that will be drawing you back. Somebody that would also advise you. You understand? Business-wise and otherwise. Somebody that can also cook. You understand? Although somebody that cannot cook, she can learn, but I prefer somebody that can cook. And somebody who is also stubborn. Don't marry somebody who is quiet.
Voila.
You understand? If you marry somebody who is too quiet, that marriage will be kind of boring. You get? So people that are stubborn, they have a kind heart too. Very, very kind heart. You understand? They have a beautiful, beautiful heart. Yes, it's just that stubbornness, and that's just. But if you look at them deep down, they have a very, 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 very kind heart. So if you marry one of them, you are good to go, man, because they are very, very easy to correct because they easily take care of their mistakes and they would like to adjust immediately.
One of the advice that I'll give myself is no waste time. Oh, hey, when you see what you like, go for it. Being a single person then, I used to be this very undecisive person. I didn't really know what I wanted, but I just know for sure that I was not ready to date without the view of marriage. But when I met my husband, kai God, I'm just grateful that me and my husband, we did not really waste our time when we were dating. We got married as soon as we knew that, yes. But I had wished that I had met him earlier than I did because, guy, marriage is sweet. You understand? Especially being married to this man right here. You get? Like, it's been amazing. And to be honest, I'm not sure there's anything my husband is not doing right. And, marriage is how do I put it? It's an institution where you get to learn more about yourselves as it goes, you get, and then you adjust. They say the only one constant thing awaiting change. So obviously there will be times when he's doing things wrong and would be willing to correct himself when you correct him. So the advice I'm giving myself, or I would have given myself, is marry quick. You understand? I would have gotten married earlier to my husband if it was possible, to be honest.
Okay, so basically, to be honest, my wife is cool. She's an industrious person. You understand? But because of that, she has always been an entrepreneur. She has not been this kind of this workaholic kind of people that wakes up early in the morning and you go to work. So she wakes up a bit late, and I actually find it difficult to adapt because I'm that person that wakes up 5 or 4 a.m. in the morning, go to work, come back. So I had to adapt to that, knowing fully well that she has always been an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurs, they wake up at their convenient time for their own individual businesses. So it's something that I had to adapt myself to that. It's not that my wife is lazy. That's her kind of person.
One of the things that I had to adjust when I got married to my husband was the nature of my husband's job. Sometimes I'm not really the kind of person that likes to be alone. Growing up, I grew up from a very large family. Even when I was single, I had my younger brother with me. I was never alone at a time in my life. So, but getting married to my husband made me in the house. And sometimes, even when my husband tells me, babe, I won't travel, work won't carry me, come out, I have to tell him that, okay, if you're going to be leaving or you're going out, you're going for about 5 days or more, I have to go and stay with my sister. I can't stay in the house. My husband be like, why are you leaving your house? Like, this house is too big for me. Only me know if you stay. I'm always scared. I don't like sleeping alone. Naturally. That was before I gave birth to my baby anyways, because to make me think a lot can even push me into depression, because I am not naturally that kind of person that likes to stay in a very confined place alone. So that was one thing I had to adjust, because the nature of my husband's job takes him out almost all the time. So that's basically one of the things. And then another thing was my husband likes food. When I got married to him, he loved, okay, fine. Being single, I grew up in a family where my mommy does not make stale food for my dad. It's always fresh. Breakfast fresh, lunch fresh. And so marrying my husband, it made it easier anyways. I know how to do fresh foods. He like food. Hey, wahala Lord. So you can demand different kinds of food for just one day. I have to start cooking morning, cook afternoon, cook evening. Until we had to talk about it, and then we found a solution to that. So those were one of the things I had to adjust to after, marriage to my husband.
That no means I no see the chop. I see the chop. FYI.
Ah. Okay, so one of the things that is keeping us together, I would not say love. One of the reasons is because, for me, love is not it. I'm freaking in love with my husband. My husband knows. Sometimes they doubt whether I me love and pass because get the way they behave. But I think it's Jehovah. I think it's the fact that we are both Christian husband and wives. Like, we understand what it means to be man and wife. We don't allow a third party. No family member if you can talk about me or talk about my husband. Where we say we go accept. You understand? Like, we have placed spirituality, Jehovah standard, theocratic standard in our marriage that they can never be anything that can, So I think for me, love is not it, because when Jehovah bring Eve, can't give Adam. Adam don't know Eve before Jehovah bring him, and Adam accepted her immediately. So we not call that one love. We will call him something else. You understand? So that particular something else, which is the spirituality aspect, that's what is keeping us.
Okay, so I think what has actually kept us to this time is be quick to forgive. You understand? We don't really bottle up things much. Whether I offended my wife or she offended me, we just easily so they will just easily brush it off and we move on. We don't keep to what has happened yesterday or what has happened day for yesterday. So we just move on, and that is what has been keeping us going. Instead of just keeping tale of what you have done yesterday or what you have done years for yesterday. So it's just about being forgiving. By January you're going to be 4 years, so technically we are 4 years now in marriage. So what I look forward to in my marriage is, staying forever with my wife. I don't want to do anything that will make my wife to leave me. So I don't want to dare do it. Seriously, I don't want to offend my wife. So I'm being very, 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 very careful. I'm praying to Jehovah God not to make me to offend my wife. And I don't want my wife to leave me or, to pursue me away from our house.
I will drive you come for your house. So, the house where you build.
So please, don't do it. Stay with me, Joe.
Okay, so one of the things that I'm looking forward to is growing together. We have a lot of goals, like we have a lot of things that we'll be pushing on. We have the spiritual goal, secular goal, even of our children. We have goals for them. So I'm looking forward to the time when we'll be together. See, one of the things I told my husband was, I want a situation where my children will grow to a point and they'll be proud to have their parents still deeply in love, deeply rooted, deeply committed to themselves. Commitment basically is what keeps, man and woman together. You will definitely meet a girl finer than me, that has shape than me. I'll definitely meet a man that is even wealthier than you and finer than you. But that commitment will keep us going. So I'm looking forward to that time.
Yeah, I think it's about communication. There's no way you can just understand each other sexually like that. So as partners, we tend to communicate and, adjust our sexual intimacies, by communicating as to, am I doing this well? Am I not doing this well? Are there areas we need to improve? That is just it. You cannot just be perfect like that. But communication will help you to do better.
My husband said it all, communication. Because no matter how you say it's happy, you have to communicate to know how to get to each other's satisfaction. And but for me personally, I'm always after my husband's interest, to be honest. I want to, satisfy him, do anything that will make him, comfortable. Because they used to say promiscuousness is in the hearts or is in the minds of men. So I am not a fan of that. And I believe that I can be a side chick to my husband when he wants me to. I can be a housewife to him when he wants me to. I can be a sugar mommy. Now he go just tell me what he wants and I go run her, you understand? So basically it's communication.
The greatest lesson that married life has taught me. Okay, I think it's to be more tolerant. You understand? To be more tolerant, because you will definitely offend one another, and if you're not tolerant, you keep on having issues every day. Then you also learn to easily let go of things. Instead of seeing things, you talk every time, you complain every time. So sometimes I'll just keep quiet about it. So I think that's one of the things that marriage has taught me, and even it has also been applied to my own personal life too, with my team, the guys that works for me. So there's some certain things that they do, I just sort of let go. You understand? So that's one of the things that married life has taught me, and that's helped me positively.
For me, marriage has taught me to be responsible. You know, you're a mother and you're a role model to your children. Sometimes even when you feel like not going to the meetings, you have to go because of your children. They're looking up to you. When you feel like not participating in the field ministry, you have to. You will become automatically. You have to be responsible. You have to be a role model to your children. Even in theocracy, domestic things. When I was single, I'm not really much of the working type when it comes to domestics. But being married with kids, I have to. You have to teach them by example, not just by words alone. So marriage has taught me responsibility, basically.
Babe, so the amazing thing about you is you're beautiful, you're hardworking, you're loving, you're my wife forever. You understand? Please stay with me. If I offend you, please forgive me.
No offend me. No
You're a
offend
good
me.
cook. You understand? You're a loving person and you are a cheerful person. Very cheerful. You understand? So basically, I love you.
So basically, I don't even have to look at my husband's face before I can express my love for him, because I always do that a lot. Like, we can just be on the bed and I'll just be telling my husband how amazing he is. Yet, I don't really find time to do all that. I do it anytime as the spirit leads. So basically, my husband knows how amazing he is, because, baby, you're amazing. See, I always tell you that you're my divine compensation. I know, so I don't explain that for you, where yet. Like, I've told you how much you mean to me. Like, when you came to my life, what you actually brought to my life. You know how you met me now and how I be now. Some people think that because I'm really beautiful, they think say I be a hard person, or like I give you a hard time. But they don't know say now you gon come bring solace to my life. You get? You're amazing. You're kind. You're cheerful. You're very responsible. You are spiritually minded, babe. Sometimes you just remind mama I call you pastor, because guy, it joke. See, I love you with everything in me. And when I tell you I love you, I'm not doing it just to, tell people or to show people that I love you. Deeply I mean it when I say I love you. Okay. Anything where you want, anything where you want make I do. If you see me I cook banga soup, now I go cook am. Yes, I love you so much. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you for being the best daddy to Jace. Thank you for being a dad to me too, because you be like my papa. And everything you do for me. Don't worry. I just pray me you blow so that at least you'll buy yacht for me.